New Gods, a one-act play written by Lawrence playwright R.F. Baker and performed by the Renegade Theatre Company.
All the way. 5 cards this time, maybe?
It always seems like you're dealing.
No, they can't.
That's why. All right.
Hey, Marty Martin.
Hey, Marty.
Marty, long time no see.
Hey, Donnie, Charlie.
Donnie.
What's shaking? Oh, what you got this time, Helga? Let's see. Give a contribution so that I might continue the Lord's work. In return, thou will receive a copy of the world's smallest Bible, the Pocket Bible.
Did I ever mention I know a lot of people who don't like you? They say you're unfriendly, hard to talk to, antisocial.
Marty, I come this close to making it with a vision.
Yeah?
Mr. Suave here got dumped by Angie because she caught him oogling giggles.
Angie? Don't ever get Angie happy.
Especially by drooling at someone who's stacked.
Well, you the Oak Alley poet? We only got one bogus professor here.
Hey, don't start, Donnie, all right? If you could spit a hopper in my face right now, I couldn't feel worse than I already do. Judas Priest.
What?
Uh-oh, your bad luck done it again, Dorothy. Here comes God's messenger of gloom and doom.
Blasphemers! Thou shouldst make peace with your Lord, for the end of the world is nigh. Why dost thou associate with such vermin? You are one of God's chosen few. He expects better from you. Beware, these demons are here to lead thee away from God's heavenly ways. You must be strong, for he hath given thee great fortitude. Even if you stumble, you will rise again to walk the righteous path of salvation. For thou art a chosen one.
How come God always picks the ugly, weird ones to do his dirty work?
But you are the devil's servant.
How do you know he picks them at all? Says she's plain weird, man. It's creepy.
He that doth not follow my path will forever be condemned to the eternal damnation of hellfire. And the fire of hell is like a huge swirling pool filled with fire hotter than the fire and brimstone of Judgment Day. Next thing you know, she'll be hearing voices telling her to come after us in an act or something. She's just a friggin' creepy thing.
I say she's just plain ugly, period.
That's why Joey will always be in purgatory, because like you, he was evil. But because your mother is on the righteous path, she will keep Joey from burning forever in the fires of hell. But he will be eternally condemned to purgatory.
Right, she's ugly. So's all God's messengers.
All right, Helga, here's something for the Lord's work.
The Lord be with you, Brother Doyle.
Have you personally met all God's messengers?
Oh, no, but look at John the Baptist. He was ugly.
John the Baptist?
Praise the Lord. He provides for his messengers whence they need it. Did I ever tell you I know a lot of people who don't like you? They say you're stuck up, unsociable, a cold fish. Hey, watch what you say. You want the swamp thing to come over here again?
How the heck do you know John the Baptist was ugly?
Well, his head was missing, wasn't it? Can't get much uglier than that.
Well, you're ugly and a sick pup, too. You got a head.
Hey, wrong oak, Chuckles. I got 2 heads.
Onward, Christian soldiers. Praise our mighty and generous Lord.
Hey, guys, all right? We're talking God and religion here. We should not be so cavalier.
What are you, the Oak Alley Poetry Twins? What the fuck is cavalier?
Yeah, what do you mean, Doyle?
Hell, all I'm saying is that we shouldn't be so nasty when we're talking about, him.
How do you know there's a God?
Oh, Marty Martin, I'm surprised at you. Good St. Thomas Aquinas kid.
Let's get serious a minute, Donnie. I just came from church with my mom. We've been going every Thursday night for the last 20 years to pray for Joey.
Joey? Who's Joey?
Oh, Marty's older brother. We went to school together. Now, he was 2 years older than us, but only a year ahead because he got left back in the 4th grade for whacking a nun. Everyone looked up to Joey. He was the first one in the neighborhood to sign up.
Yep, and the first to come home in a body bag.
Ever since then, my mom's been making novenas, begging God to bring back her precious Joey.
Novena? What's a novena? It sounds like something the dentist gives you before he yanks a tooth.
No, man, well, you light a candle and you kneel down and, oh, Marty, help me explain it to Chuckles here.
Well, first, you make an offering. Cash, of course. Then you light a candle and say a series of prayers to the Virgin Mary, imploring her to ask her only begotten son for help with your problem. It's sick, man. Every Thursday night, all these blue-haired old ladies are praying to a painted ceramic statue of the Blessed Mother for something they'll never get. It's like they say in the Bible. It's like worshiping false gods, pagan gods.
And behold, after the Jews worshipped the golden idol in the desert, they wandered for 40 years eating nothing but roots and berries.
Here you go, Helga.
Praise the Lord. Praise his goodness and generosity.
Pagan gods? You mean like worshiping the sun and the moon with offerings and sacrifices?
Well, that could be like that. I mean, like with the Egyptians worshiping Ra, the sun god and all. I think Marty means something a bit more sophisticated, huh? Like the Romans, they had names and they had personalities for all their gods. You had Neptune, the god of the sea, and Jove, the god of...
By Jove, Doyle's not just a world traveler anymore. He's an egghead world traveler.
Nah, he's just been watching too many Hercules cartoons again. Remember Hercules?
Yeah.
Hercules! Da 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 Hercules! Da 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 da.
Yeah, that little half-horse fairy kid with the fairy flute and the pointy fairy ears that was always saying, "Go get him, Herc!"
Bozos? I want to hear what Doyle's got to say. I think he's got a point. Are you saying old myths creep into our religion, or what?
Could be. 4,000 years ago, in Babylon, they first come up with the idea that you got a heaven, a hell, and a virgin mother.
Whoa, it's Professor Doyle. Babylon? Where the f is Babylon? You're full of it, Doyle.
No, really. It's where Iraq is now.
Oh, Iraq my butt. You've been watching too much God blessed CNN.
Blasphemers! Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain!
Yo, Connie, can we get a rag and some refills over here, please?
Man, she is tunes, ain't she? When God made her, he must have been hung over.
How do you know God's a man? Have you ever considered the possibility that God might be a woman?
Every
No.
day of my life.
And probably a woman of color, too.
No way. No friggin' way. God made me in his image and likeness. The Bible says so. So God's a white man, period.
Oh, don't take it so seriously, Donnie, because if you do, you're going to be very disappointed. Women around the world outnumber men by nearly 2 to 1. And the majority of the world isn't white. It's black, tan, yellow, red. That'll be 1 sawbuck, boys. Yeah, from you.
Hello, comrades. Watch the glove.
Hey, Sherlock.
What time is it, boys?
It's Annie up time.
Thank you, boys. Your generosity knows no bounds. Why, without you, I wouldn't get to imbibe even once a day. Tell me, boys, I ask you once again, why so glum?
Oh, Marty here got us off on this conversation about whether there's a God or not. I definitely think there is. What do you say?
Well, maybe there is. Probably there is. I do know that down by the river, God is missing in action.
Oh, we're talking about God, Sherlock, not war.
Oh, Charlie, but where I live, there is a war. It's a war of economics. It's the rich against the poor. When the cops come down and burn us out and they don't even have the decency to let us keep our belongings, why, I say God is MIA.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. If I was living on the streets, I'd be praying for some help, too. But these guys are saying that our God is some kind of part of...
Oh, some kind of old myths, you know, like when people wore rags and beat rocks.
Very astute for a bunch of bar rats. What? Oftentimes, our modern-day conception of God is based on a refinement of old myths.
Oh, I don't know how you deduce that one, Sherlock. Unless you're some kind of professor or something. Who knows? Oak Alley's crawling with him tonight.
I was a professor of theology at DU, Donald.
Right.
Oh, as the saying goes, I swear on a stack of Bibles.
Oh, no way we'd have to bring Helga back.
You, Professor? Sure. What happened?
Well, things change. Life's a series of emotional peaks and valleys. Why? That's why people sometimes need to believe in a supreme being.
Oh, I liked it better when you was a homeless drunk instead of a professor or whatever it was.
Hey, come on, let up on Mr. Holmes, all right?
Not letting up on him. Doily, he's saying we believe in God the same way kids believe in the tooth fairy.
I'm afraid I can't say another word without a spot of fresh.
What time is it, guys?
It's Annie up time.
Oh, no, I ain't putting anything in the pot till Shirley here says something I want to hear.
So sorry to have troubled you, Donald, but...
Well, what?
But what about it, Sherlock? You got me hooked. Explain this myth thing.
Well, old myths make new gods.
Oh, what's that mean?
Well, the Roman gods were based on Greek myths. Christianity borrowed from the Roman myths to enlarge their flock. Why, Christianity's thousands of years old, and not everyone believes in it anymore. Why? New gods.
Maybe I'm slow.
Oh, maybe you're slow. You're slower than blood clotting.
Right, Donald. Hey, explain this new God thing some more.
Oh, do we gotta hear more of this BS?
Donnie, man, cool your duck.
Cool my duck.
I want to hear this.
Suit yourself. I'd rather whiz-bam. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Now, you were saying, Sherlock.
A recent poll said 60% of the people polled don't believe in all 10 commandments. Why? Because they follow new gods.
What do you mean, like a modern, myth?
Right you are, Mr. Lee.
Oh, grow up, Charlie or Joby.
Sure. What's a new god?
We've always had gods of plenty, fertility, whatever. Our new god of plenty might come from Wall Street, maybe Donald Trump. Only now, it would be a god of greed.
Somebody call my name?
I get it. So our god of beauty would be a playmate or model or something.
Oh, it's January, yeah.
Maybe a muscle builder. Arnold.
All right. So instead of Mars being the god of war,
No, Mars ain't a god, it's a candy bar.
our new god of war might be the Pentagon.
Indeed, Mr. Lee, indeed. The military-industrial complex and their terrifical toys of mass destruction.
I don't want to hear any more of this new god manure. I just want to hear there's a real god, you know, with a long white beard and a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
In the Bible, God told Moses, I am who I am.
That sounds like Popeye.
I am who I am, and that's all who I am.
Well, Donald, just what do you think God is?
I don't know. He's the big kahuna, the godfather of all souls.
Ah, you do believe in a soul.
Ah, sure, who don't?
Well, maybe you and your friends just aren't so far apart after all. All religions believe in a soul that's a collection of souls.
Like heaven, right?
Yeah, it could be.
And like in India with karma.
Who's Carmen?
With Carmen Fiducci, the Don, like me.
No. Karma. It's the idea that you get what you give.
The Hindus believe that your soul only goes to heaven if you've lived a good life. If not, you come back as a lower form of life.
Yeah, right. It's like what you do in this life is gonna come back at you in the next.
I get it. It means you come back as a pimp.
I'm about half
Enough of this. How about a toast to the Oak Alley's new god? The swamp thing.
Well, I'll drink to that. Helga! Helga!